So this transfer centre where I'll be talking about the main transfer deals going through and rumours and everything. But obviously Paul Pogba of Juventus at the moment looks like he's on his way to Manchester, to his former club United. But it looks like United will pay 110 million euros plus add-ons, but fee set to be announced as 100 million euros according to the Guardian, which is 93 million pounds, which is obviously world record transfer fee, which is a mental. Well, technically level with Gareth Bale to Real Madrid, but no. So he's set to have a medical with them apparently. Yeah, not much on that article about it. I'm not reading what the scum has to say. The Telegraph. Paul Pogba to sign in 2 days apparently, and Fellaini's apparently on his way to Sunderland to reunite with Moyes. To be fair, I reckon he'd draw out at Sunderland. The only thing about him is he's such a dirty player, like that elbow on Robert Huth and all that. To be fair, Huth didn't help the situation, but yeah. Like that's a few other things, like all the new managers that were in. And apparently, in the same article on the Telegraph, United are prepared to rival Man City for the signature of 50 million rated defender Bonucci, who's obviously great defender. Look, I can't fault him. He's obviously one of Italy's, I was going to say one of Italy's better defenders, but Italy just never produce a bad defender. That's the Italian way, innit? They're known for their defenders, obviously. And yeah. But no more on that Fellaini to Sunderland bid. Apparently Sunderland are lining up a 13 million bid for him, because he's obviously played under Moyes at Everton and United, so. But no, apparently he's gonna try to, he's gonna try and get Jan Uzat, the bloke I'm on about, don't know how to say his name though. Adnan anyway, that's his first name. Apparently he's trying to get him on a season-long loan, which don't surprise me with Mourinho loaning out young players. And then another transfer rumour obviously coming out today, and yeah, I think that this one was just all today really. Obviously Van Persie to Rangers, which I don't see happening, to be honest. His wage bill's too high for him, for a club who've only just come out of financial difficulties. But saying that, I never thought that Bournemouth would pay 15 million for Ibe, because that's apparently a core of their budget, according to something I've seen earlier on. And then another deal, Kante to Chelsea. I think that is massive for obviously big club in Chelsea recent years. I mean, Kante was probably Leicester's best player last season. I mean, he didn't get all the accolades, that was Morris and Vardy getting all praise to begin with, but as the season progressed, Kante got more and more praise. Like, to be honest with you, I only really started realising how much a big deal Kante was to Leicester when they played Man City, you know, when they won 3-1 around January, February time. But without Kante, they wouldn't have won the league. And obviously their scout blokes left them, hasn't he? Which could be a huge blow, but I've seen, you know, what's his name? You know, West Ham's one, what's just got made redundant. Apparently he's going to Leicester. I'm just trying to look for his name. And then another rumour at the moment is Aubameyang to City. Who's obviously one of the best strikers in Europe at the moment. I mean, him and Aguero up front would just be lethal. I mean, I haven't seen much details about it, like seeing how likely it is, but I will mention that in more depth in the next episode of the transfer centre. But no, I can't find his name. Oh, but no, another good transfer. What's gone through? Obviously, Liverpool have been making loads of signings. Carice, obviously, a great keeper for his age, but he just needs some more experience in this league. So I reckon this season he'll make a few mistakes, which is expected for a young keeper, because goalkeeping is one of the positions where you need a lot of experience before you become good. Obviously, he's looked a bit sloppy in pre-season games. But Batshuayi to Chelsea as well. I'm not sure how he'd fit into Conte's system, to be honest. But obviously paid about 30 million or whatever for him. I can't actually remember now, but I remember it was a fee in that region, which, bit of a joke for him. He's obviously not been a Griezmann or a Aguero or anything, has he? And I think they've overpaid for him. I would have said 20 million for him would have been alright, but saying that, when you can't even get Wijnaldum for 20 million, you can't get much for 20 million, can you? I mean, it was a joke for Newcastle last season. I mean, he only showed up at St James's Park. Like, I made some notes on my phone, so I'll just get them. Wijnaldum to Liverpool for 25 million from relegated Newcastle. He was shit last season, only scoring at St James's Park. I think Klopp will get the most out of him, but like, Wijnaldum only plays when he feels like it. Like, saw that in the Euros. Obviously, on a big stage he wants to perform, but he couldn't be bothered last season, to be honest. But I think that won't be as big an issue under Klopp. and he thinks he's better than he thought he was better than Newcastle, didn't he? Really, like there's not much to show it, but could just never be bothered. But then on a big stage for France, he suddenly seemed to be bothered. Mkhitaryan to United, obviously most of these deals happened a while ago, but I'm only just getting around to doing this. I mean, he was great for Dortmund, and he can provide goals as well as assists. He's quite quick as well. Like him off of because he can obviously play a number 10 role as well, can't he? Which it's been said that he might, but he's a good player. And then he'll be alongside Ibra, and looks like a good sign, but it could go horribly wrong because he's 34 now. I mean, at the Euros, he was non-existent. I mean, Sweden would have probably been better with, like, don't know, couldn't name their other striker, like. I'm not sure if he'll be able to compete in such a competitive league. I mean, he has in his prime and all that, but none of them even compare to the Prem, really. And obviously I've just put might not be able to compete in such a competitive league. Shocking to play at Euros. And then yeah, he before they even got knocked out of it, that he said that he was retiring from international football after the tournament, like the day before they got knocked out or something. Obviously, Messi's retired from international football after the Copa America. Don't get why, to be honest. I mean, he still has the next World Cup and probably the Copa America afterwards in him easily. And then possibly the World Cup after that, depends when he feels like retiring, because he could afford to retire now. But all depends on it. And then the last one I'm going to talk about today is Mane to Liverpool from Scum. I mean, he was obviously Scum's best player last season, really. Other than Van Dijk, to be fair. I mean, he was their best attacking player, I'd say. A lot. He wanted to be more disciplined because he had a few problems with his discipline and his punctuality and all that. But he's still young, like, so I reckon they'll be alright for Liverpool this season. I think he's actually going to play up front for them, but he might play in like a false 9 or something. Not really sure how they're going to set up because the amount of midfielders they've got. But then obviously they're still lacking a left back and a goal scoring striker. Obviously they've got Balotelli, Benteke, but I think Balotelli's on his way out. Not sure what Benteke will do. I'm not sure if he'll actually start many games. Actually he will, because they just paid like 30 million or whatever for him. But I can see him coming off the bench as their super sub most of the time. He'll start a few games against lesser teams, but he won't. I'm really not sure how Klopp's going to play. I haven't got a clue who he's going to start because they've got so many options in like that attacking midfield area. But obviously Firmino, who he played a bit up front last season, and Coutinho, Wijnaldum, and then they've got other centre mids like Chan and just everyone. But yeah, I think that just about covers it for today before this video gets too long. Alright then, so next episode will probably be I'll start the A to Z of Prem teams, where I'll go through 5 teams at a time, just saying what I think their chances will be of and just where I predict them to finish. Obviously, it does also depend on the transfers they bring in, what signings they make, but not long to call a season now. Only 8 days. Cannot wait. Right then. See you next time.